soaping is never boring. And apparently neither is my phone that wants to do everything at the perfect time. If it's time to do something, bro, the phone wants to go off. If it's time to do something, the phone wants to go off. When I'm just sitting here like, hey, I got free time, go ahead and call me, that doesn't happen. Anyway, this is Peepla, the purple butterfly. Let me take this thing off. Otherwise known as Peepla7 on Twitter and YouTube, Peepla elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-peepla.blogspot.com. Purple Butterfly soaps can be located at peepla.etsy.com. I'm cutting the Grrrowwwl soap. And this is slice number 3 because the phone went off while we were doing it. But hey, life is never dull. Especially when you look at it as everything's a learning experience and timing other people calling me on a telephone, no exception to that rule. Okie dokie, let's go straight down. I need to align my blade. It's crashing on the edges there. So that's one side. Some of the pigment decided it wanted to be speckled in one spot. And that's the other. And that red does not look like a red to me. But hey, what you got? Oh, this is the top, by the way. Real pretty. It's a different color than expected. I'm not sure if that would be ash or if it just, you know, when it hit trace, it just lightened up. Not trace, gel stage. But since I had put the salt in there and everything, I didn't know if that was a, you know, reaction to that. Nope. There's alcohol in here, and it's not getting lighter, so it's definitely not ash. It's just the way it's presenting. All kinds of stuff you learn while you're soaping. Now, let's try this again, shall we? Now, because the soap is actually hard, let me see what happens if I cut it straight. Like this. Because usually that's an issue. Nope, now I remember why I do it that way. It's not going to clear the cutter. But that's why you do things, so that way you find out and learn. That's this side. And that's that side. And I poured this absolutely the same as I pour all Tiger Stripes. This is just a different and much fun effect. Yep. So, let's turn this back on the side and get it to cutting. And then I'm going to sit down because I'm starting to feel this pull sensation going on in my back. I got that same pulling and stress light feeling with the last Tiger Stripe. I'm thinking it's because of the fact that you stand in a certain position for a long period of time while you're doing it. But we'll figure that out later. Because either way, I have a massaging pillow that I can stick right there that was given to me my first year as a school bus driver. And yep, I still use all that stuff. The only reason why I haven't used it lately is because it required these really huge batteries. And for a while, I couldn't find batteries. And then I found out they're called C batteries. So let's move a little bit of the stuff out the way. Because what a lot of people don't realize is the same freezer paper that you set it in will also be perfect to display it on. You just strip off the little bits of stuff like this. Or if you do like I do, whoop, whoop, done. Because I am a neatnik and I will sweep this floor 3 or 4 times a day. That doesn't bother me. But when you are a neatnik and a control freak, you have to have some kind of release for the meat. Otherwise, you will look up and you destroy some stuff for no apparent reason other than the fact that it is resistant. I don't know why that came out pastel. Maybe because I just used a cup of the coloring. Well, hold on, I'll just show it to you. I use one of these per, and this is a little cup, per color cup. When I did the original Tiger Stripe, there was 11 colors, and I did a single application of the color per, cup, which means that was 11 cups of soap, which means technically I had a higher concentration of the color. Since this was 6 colors, I probably should have used 2 scoops to make it a stronger coloration. I know what I mean, even if I didn't say it right. Anyway, here we go. Look, there's more. I like that one. It looks like it's smiling at me. Okie dokie. And that was a little bit too close to the edge, so I need to move it. Right there is this little, looks like it's folded right there at the corner. That's where the tines of the cutter, which is how it connects, runs right through the soap. It's easier to show it on this side. You see there? That's from the actual cutter. That's like where it ended. And there's no big deal because you get the same amount, it cuts even and all that, but it still kind of bothers me when your whole bar of soap is nice and smooth and here's this little teeny piece right there. So let's put that forward just like this. I even it up right here, so that's what I'm doing when you see me do that. Nice. And believe it or not, this is the same recipe that failed. The only thing different I did was add the salt solution. That is amazing. And it's kind of hard for me to believe that this is actually the same pattern that came out like this. The only difference is the location of the bar. Like that was at the top, this is at the bottom. Anyway, so it will be worrying if every single slice was exactly the same. So I don't complain about it. In fact, I brace those differences. Ta-da! Oh, I didn't finish the colors, did I? Well, let's do this. Okay, the green is from Coral Reef Blue. That is a blue violet. The red is from the Nurture Yellow Rainbow, which is the red coloration. The orange is from Blaze Orange. That's the 2KB color. The gold, it's hard to see in this one, but the gold is 14 karat gold by Nature's Garden. And, of course, the cream is just the soap itself. It was a canola, grapeseed oil, and coconut base, which gave me this really, really pretty color with no coloring needed to brighten it up. So, there you go. And this is turning out to be quite a batch. So I've already got 10 pieces of soap. Yeah, and an end piece. Usually if you make a 10-pound batch of soap in a 8-pound mold, and you only get a certain number of pieces, and you know, usually it overflows or whatever. I did it in a way where it was this far, about this far under the leeway, which is for the lid. You know, it's like supposed to hold, you know, 64 ounces, but if you fill it to overflow, then it's a absolute 10-pound mold, blah, blah, blah. Well, this one actually holds 6. If I just go from the top to the, you know, filling point where it will actually overflow, which is fine with me because it's a tall, narrow mold, which means you want it to actually be tall and narrow because it's going to fit your hand like that, which means, technically speaking, the design is actually this way. But we know that's a tall and narrow and it goes that way. That's so pretty. Okay, last few slices. And then I can put it to my face and do what I want to do, which is this. Because that is cherry overload, one of my favorite scents. And we have this. And this. And here comes the last few. So actually that's going to be the last one, I believe. Let's even that up. And then scoot it over. And then pull it back to the correct place. And that went crooked. That's why I can't wait for my regular or brand new cutter to get here. It's actually a cutter, not a cheese slicer like this one is, even though it is very pretty in the design. But if you look real close, you can see a dent right there from where the cutter kind of went funky, because I was right at the end there. So that's going to be my piece. And I'm still going to cut me a sample piece. Just because you get used to doing certain things, you know? But, that went wonky on me. There we go. I think I'm going to cut that up as a sample and then just use a whole bar to myself because, hey, I'm the soap maker. I don't get a free piece. Ain't nobody else on the planet getting a free piece. Let me quit. Anyway, these are absolutely positively gorgeous. I would take a picture right now, except for the fact that I need the camera to take the picture. 5, 10, 14 pieces, not counting this piece here. So I guess that's going to be the sample piece, and then we have the, you know, my piece I will pick out of my favorites, and then the rest is for anybody who wants to buy them. This is a cold process soap, so that means they won't be ready for about a month. Sorry about that. But hey, good things come to those who wait. So, you know, when they're ready, I will release them. But the pictures will be available on my page now. But the soap itself will not be listed on Etsy until, let's see, this is January the 4th. So that would be February the 14th or 20th, depending on when 6 weeks from now is. I will look that up. Anyway, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and stay blessed. People, Etsy.com for Purple Butterfly Soap. People 7 on Twitter and YouTube. People elsewhere on the internet, and my blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Bye.